The views expressed on this program are those of the producers and individuals appearing on this program and do not necessarily reflect the views of the Sun Prairie Media Center staff, its video service providers, or the staff and elected officials of the City of Sun Prairie.
You are now listening to the Allen and DJ Show on 103.5 FM WLSP-LP, Sun Prairie, Wisconsin. We're here to talk about self-improvement, lifestyle, and becoming the very best version of yourself.
You're now listening to the Allen and DJ Show.
Yo, 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 what's going on out there, Sun Prairie, Milwaukee, every surrounding county? This is your boy, Allen, and welcome to the Allen and DJ Show. And, of course, I'm Allen.
And this is your boy, DJ.
DJ, we back at it again, man. We back at it again.
Episode number 2.
But you know what? Today I feel like improving myself.
Okay.
If that makes sense. You know, today I feel like talking about some self-improvement.
There you go.
Man.
Everybody need that in their life, man.
But you know what, though? I always get this, I don't got time, or I'm busy, or I got to take the kids here, or me and my girl got to go there, or me and my dude got to do this. Mm-hmm. That's a lot of excuses, man.
Yep, it is.
So break it down for me, man. Find out or give me some ways where people who have busy schedules can find time within time.
Actually, I got an equation that I want to share with people, and you're going to find out after this equation how much time you really got.
Break it down for him, DJ. Break it down.
Oh, yeah. No, there's 24 hours in a day. Is everybody with me?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All right.
So 24 hours.
So you're going to times that by 7 days a week. And everybody get a piece of paper and add that all up. Once you add that all, I give people a second. Add that all up, and you give me your answer. You give me the answer, Al.
So you said
24 hours.
24 hours.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Times 7 days.
Times 7.
And you give me the answer.
168.
Yep. It's a total of 168 hours.
Dude, that's crazy.
In a week. I'm not talking about 2 weeks. I'm not talking about a month.
Right.
I'm talking about a week. You know, people every week work about 40 hours a week. So with that 168 hours a week, you're going to minus 40 of that because that's the average work week.
For sure. So let me go real quick then. So 168, so I subtract 40 from it.
Yep.
So now that's 128.
That's 128.
So break it down for me, DJ. Break it down.
That's 128. But we're not going to stop there. We're going to also add sleep. So on average, everybody should get at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep. But on the high end, we'll say 8. And we'll times that by 7, which will equal 56.
So should I subtract 56 away from 128?
Yep. And tell me what you got.
72.
All right. With you having 72 hours left, if you don't have no kids or you don't have anything to do after work, you have no excuse.
Ooh, say that again, DJ.
If you don't have anything to do after work, or if you don't have any kids, you don't have no reason. You have 72 hours. I just added it all up. You don't have no time. I mean, you don't have no excuse why you shouldn't self-improve or you shouldn't do something to work on yourself.
So, guys, y'all hear that out there? You got 72 hours. What's the excuse? You ain't got no excuse. I ain't got time for this. I can't do this. I can't do that. Stop making excuses. Yes, you can.
Yep. But, like, let's say if you do have kids, and most of the time, like, if they're older, they're going to be in school or they're going to be asleep around the time you're going to be asleep. So you don't count those hours.
Right.
You're going to minus, you're going to spend about 5 hours a day. Like, I know some people are going to say, like, oh, I want to spend all my time with my kids. Then that's your problem. You're spending too much time with your kids. But anyway, back to what I'm saying. When you go about 5 hours a day and you times that by 7, you got 35, and minus that with the 72 out.
37.
You got 30. You still don't have no excuse. You have 37 hours to do whatever you need to do to improve yourself and to make more money or whatever you need to do and to work on yourself.
Man, there's no excuse out there, man. And, like, people really do need to stop trying to, you know what I'm saying, like, say I can't do this or, I can't do that or, I got this going on. Either you making excuses for yourself or you making excuses for other people. Because you can't please people at the end of the day.
Nope.
It's easy for me to say, hey, baby, why you got to go to work today? Like, why don't you just stay here and live with me and let's watch some streaming apps like Netflix or whatever the case may be. Man, I'm trying to go out here and go get some money. Yeah. Like, I'm trying to go out here and hit a gym, do whatever I need to take, anything, yoga, whatever that's good for my emotional state. But you know what, though? I got the problem for you guys today because me and DJ going to help you solve it. So let's go to bullet point number 1 when it comes to self-improvement. Let's talk about list of goals and plans and even a vision board.
With me, like, what I do is I do a vision board. And on the vision board, I actually sit there and write down, like, the goals. All the goals that I want. Like, one of my goals is to get 250 pounds of muscle, to buy more fragrances, to make more money. Then after I put that list together of what I want to accomplish, then I make sure I put down the steps one by one, how I'm going to accomplish each one of those steps.
And I like that, DJ, because I feel like that keep you so balanced and it keep you well organized. And when you got like goals and bullet points and a vision board, you're not going to let nobody rock you off that vision board. Not absolutely nobody, not even your moms, not even your kids. You're going to be like, no, I got goals. I got to accomplish this goal. Girl, let's go out tonight and let's go have a drink. Nah, not tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe another weekend. Because you still remember what's the goal here at TAC. You know what I'm saying? Like the goal here is still to self-improve.
Yep. And
you can't self-improve by, I hate to say this though, but you can't self-improve by partying every weekend.
Nope.
It's just not going to happen. And then, like you trying to keep doing a 9-to-5 a job, which is I like to call it as just over broke. Because you're really just over broke. You're just barely making it by. But I'm going to lead you with this, DJ, because I always try to tell people it's not about what you make, it's what you save.
Yeah. And then like also with the list of goals, like they're empty goals if you don't do anything about them. Like you just saying them or you're not accomplishing them by just saying them. Like you got to put some of them goals into action.
And then, I always like to say, get around a good support group. Like get around some friends that are on the same wavelength that you're on, where you guys can hold each other accountable. Say, hey, how much money did you save today? Like, remember how we was trying to come up?
Yep.
And, like our code was, how you doing? How you stacking it up? You building? You be like, yeah. All right, cool. Let's keep building.
Yeah, we always say, are you building? Are you building?
The cats never knew what we was talking about, but we knew what we was talking about.
Yeah.
And, that was our way of, really trying to get better and really try to, really take this financial goal of ours to like another level. Because we said if we want to self-improve, you need money to self-improve.
Yeah, and then with that, it also pushed us to new levels. Like,
yeah.
And it made it like a little bit competitive in a sense. Not competitive like I want to beat you, but competitive like I'm not trying to do better than you, but I'm trying to exceed expectations. So if you're going higher than I am, then I need to go higher than that to exceed expectations.
Exactly. And that's what it's all about, man. It's all about holding each other accountable, making each other better. Hey, man, you slipping. How come you didn't put this up? Mm-hmm. I remember shoes. I ain't too proud. I ain't too ashamed to say this, but I used to save coin change, and we still do to this day.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll hold each other accountable. Hey, $20 worth of quarters every time you get paid. And you do that within over a 2-year period of time, and then you go cash that into the bank, and you tell me how much was that. Whew.
Oh, it's a lot, bro.
Man,
it's a lot.
In a 5-gallon jar, too, and we had 2 of them. That was almost close to $10,000.
Yeah.
So it could be done. But let's talk about something else, though, DJ, when it comes to self-improvement.
Okay.
Let's talk about fitness, like how to build muscles and how to keep a nice, healthy physique.
All right, I'll kick it off with that. Like, basically, like how you gain muscle or how you maintain a great physique is a lot of people don't know this, but this kind of like a cheat code. But
Yeah.
you basically add push-ups to your workouts. Like, I know it's tough, and if you do it after each set and you consistently do it, your body will eventually get used to it, and eventually your body will grow, and it'll gain the mass that it needs to gain to get to where you need to get to. But also you have to increase the weights to gain strength. Then you also need to increase the repetitions to also gain strength. And then you also need to improve on the or increase the protein intake as well.
You know, that's the problem with some people who trying to build muscle. Like, some people always say, like, man, I can't eat like that, or, man, that's too much protein. Like, do you have a solution maybe that people can follow as far as, like, you know, some people might be lactose intolerant.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows, you know, but do you have a solution as far as, like, maybe the grams of protein that they should be taking in?
On average, like, as an average human being, like, you should take about 40 grams. And you don't have to take no more than that. If you have to take more than that, like, that's for like bodybuilders or something like that, if they're trying to put on even way more muscle than they're trying to put on. But if you're just an average person, like, 40 grams should do the trick.
Most definitely. And like, on average, like, when it focus on like different muscle groups now, so let's talk about like the weightlifting side of things. Like, when should you do shoulders and back, or when should you do legs or chest and arms?
For the average person, like, they should work, like, if they're gonna do multiple muscles, they should do it twice a week, but separate times out of the week. Which meaning, like, if you did like shoulders and back on Monday, you shouldn't do it again until Thursday.
Makes sense. But why is that though?
Because your body needs time to heal, and every time you work out, the muscle fibers in your body are tearing. And when they tear, they need time to regenerate and time to bind together. And when the muscles bind back together, that's why your muscles are harder when they form, because it's taking the stress away from the muscle. So it's basically like, once your muscles tear, they're going to form together, but they're going to form the bond even stronger. So it'll be harder for you to tear again.
There you go. Wow. Like, hey, so for everybody who's listening out there who's trying to get bigger, like, please take that advice, because that makes a lot of sense to me. Don't try to focus on certain muscle groups and you hit the same muscle group about 5 times out of the week. Then you wonder why you out of the gym, or you wonder why you out of commission, because you're overdoing it. But I'm going to talk about the downside of it. But we'll like to call it the downside upper. But weight loss. Now, the weight loss part of it is, and I'm going to get back to DJ. I will always say, when you're trying to lose weight, you want to start with 3 meals a day, no snacking in between. Alan, why I can't snack in between? Man, I be hungry. Be quiet. I'll tell you why you can't snack in between. Because you're going to keep spiking insulin. Ooh, say that again now. Because you're going to keep spiking insulin. And when you spike insulin, how can any weight loss happen? Like, how can any weight loss be done? So the goal is I like to try only 1 meal a day. I call it the OMAD, which is only 1 meal a day and no snacking in between, but there's levels to it. So DJ, going back to you, when I started to do the only 1 meal a day, how did we get to that point? Like, when we went from just going for 3 meals a day with no snacking in between to 1 meal a day.
Once we cut down the 3 meals and we went down to 2, like, I substituted the 3rd meal with the protein shake, which was a protein supplement, and it was supposed to be just a meal replacement, just in case if you was still feeling those cravings here and there. And two meals went to 1, and you still had to use the protein as your meal replacement substitute. Once your body was adjusted to that, then it went down to 1. Like, your body is gonna always, it's like a big memory bank. Like, it's always gonna remember what you did, and until it gets used to it, like, your body's gonna constantly always go into shock. But once your body gets used to it, then the rest is just mental.
And that's so true. And I'm gonna talk about the downside of that, which is, there's the point where it takes mental toughness. This is where you have to be strong. And we'll tackle on that more later on down the line. But what I want to say is, you start getting mood swings, right? Because your body going through a shock. It's like, what are you doing to me? Give me more sugar. Give me more food. And you got to say, I got to be strong. I can't do it. And I always say, find a certain celebrity or find somebody or maybe a family member, somebody who motivates you that has a great shape. And you like, yo, I really want to be like that guy, or I really want to be like that girl. So then you have to challenge yourself. Like, so the first part is going to be always the headaches, poor fatigue. That's normal. That's like side effects of it. But I promise you, if you can get through those 4 days of just like the rut and grut of it, the other side is a rainbow, I'm telling you, because then your body is what is at the stage that I like to call it, like, it's about to break. So your face start getting slimmer. That's the first sign of losing weight. Your face is starting to get slimmer. So we see people with like narrow faces, they don't consume a lot of sugar versus somebody who has a round face who consumes a lot of sugar. So it's different ways of telling. And when you start to slim down in the face, that's the first step. But you got to keep going because water weight is always going to come on first. And then let's talk about the workout part of it for somebody who's trying to lose weight. What do they have to do as their bodies start to hit plateaus?
What I do, like during the it was a short period where like I tried to lose a little bit of weight too, like especially in the stomach area. And what I did was like I added a little bit more cardio to my system, and what it did was it shocked my body because my body was like, "What is this? I never did this before."
Yeah.
But it needed to happen because like it also built my stamina up to be able to like take on more weight when I needed to take on more weight.
And I remember because you was looking like LeBron James from 2012. Let's go to the finals. I said, man, what's going on, man? He's like, man, if I just win this championship, you know what I'm saying, for the semi-pro team, I'll be so emotional. I said, man, you getting it, bro. Yeah, you looking like LeBron for 2012, but you was in great shape, though, man. I think, though, like to lay all jokes aside, that was the best version of DJ I ever seen.
Yeah. Yeah, I was skinny as ever, man.
I was like, man, what's going on?
Toothpick.
Yeah, man. But that's the plus side, and the other plus side of trying to build muscle and also lose weight. And also, if you just want to build muscle just to get bigger, there you go right there. I feel like you got some of the components to at least get you going. And I want to tackle on another point that I want to share, and that's a skincare routine.
Yeah, I'll let you pretty much cover that. Like I do the simple stuff, like the cleanser wash, and then I do the regular moisturizer. But other than that, like that's pretty much our department right there, man. He go all in on that one, dog. He go the whole 9 yards. But I'll let you take that away, man.
Well, everything starts with a journey. So you look at yourself, let's say you got acne. For some people I never had acne, so I never had those type of problems. But say you got acne, or, let's say you got blemishes on your skin. There's different ways of taking care of your skin and different things that you can do, and try to stay within a price range that is affordable for you. So I always say to start your journey of having like a beautiful glow to your skin, which is gotta go see my skin doctor Friday, so gotta get right. But I always gonna say get you a good AM face wash, because you want to get deep into those pores, really scrub the skin, and you really want to get the how can I say this, dirt rings, because it's not gonna happen overnight, but I'll say 4 to 6 weeks you'll start to see a change. And then also my AM routine is I like to get some serum, because that balances out the skin. It keeps the skin nice, smooth, and oily. And then I like to do the beta gel. And you can find that at your local consumer, which is just like a very, very, very great deal. And what it does is it adds I want to say more of a pop to you. It adds more of a pop to your skin. And also like to say, if you're going out in the sun, get you some sunscreen, because that's going to protect you from the sun, because you don't want irritation or anything like that to the skin. And then you can get you some like daily pads too, where where you can just kind of like dap at some of the dirt around the skin, or maybe like around the neck area, or whatever the case may be. And you can do that maybe about 3 times a week. And if you're like me, I do it 4 times a week. And then you can get you some great PM stuff as well. They got the same thing. Like you want to repeat that same cycle. You want to wash your face. You want to get you some serum. You still want to do the comforter cleaner. You know what I'm saying, as well. So things that's confident for the skin, that keeps the skin extra moisturized. And you also want to use some, like, with me, sometimes I do like a nice face mask. Don't matter what the face mask you want to get, just get you a nice face mask. And I also like to do a little bit of a eye serum, which is I just dab it like around the eyes a little bit, and it keeps like fine wrinkles away, and it makes the eyes pop. So that's another part of self-improvement. Take care of your skin.
All right, now the next bullet point that we're going to cover is fashion.
Ooh, let's talk about fashion.
Oh, yeah. First off, I want to say with fashion is it's a lot of different variations when it comes down to like fashions. Like
Right.
It goes down to style, which meaning like, do you want to wear fitted shirts? Do you want to wear suits all the time? Do you want to wear baggy clothes? Like it's just whatever style fits you, but also makes you look your age.
Right.
But you also want to deal with like the accessory parts of it as well. Like maybe you want to wear a chain, maybe you want to wear a hat with your outfit, or maybe you want to wear a certain type of shoes with that particular outfit. And then another thing is the colors. Like you got to be able to coordinate your colors and stuff like
Right.
that. That shows your maturity, that shows you're elegant, that shows that you're really on your grown man journey.
Because you most definitely don't want to come out the house looking like Christmas.
Oh, I see a lot of that.
Oh yeah, or looking like the Joker. Who did it and why? He got purple and green on. Like, man, what is we doing here, man? And man, dude, we used to see that a lot, stepping out, and people out there trying to, hey, look at me. They try to do it all. They try to impress the women out there. No, bro. Yeah. And please stay away from baggy clothes. Like when you get to a certain age, like you got to start dressing more mature for your age. Right. Now, preferably for me, I'm more of a fall type of guy. So I like to do like a sweater vest, button up with a tie. I like to do like let's say Levi jeans. And let's say if it's getting into the deep fall, going into the winter, I might bust out some Timberland boots or something like that. But something where I still keep it urban but business casual, where like I'm not overdoing it and I'm not underdoing it, but I'm doing just enough where I still look my age and I dress well for my age.
And for me, like my routine is a little bit different than Al's. Basically because of my physique, like I basically wear like a lot of fitted shirts, or I wear like a lot of like business casual slacks, and then like nice. I also wear like fitted sweaters, like. And it looks good on me, and sometimes I wear the turtlenecks depending on the season as well. And like nice. It makes me look like so mature for my age. And then also like I see people my age, and I see them wearing like hooded sweatshirts and stuff like that, or shirts that say Bud Light and stuff on there. I'm right. like Bud Light, like how you think you gonna catch a girl with Bud Light shirt on, bro? You like 45,
or just like your overall beer shirt in general, yeah. And man, man, you look like a superhero when you had them type of clothes on. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wish I had your physique.
Yeah.
I wish I had your physique. Who said that? Greg Sager. If I could just have his arms for one day, I'm gonna be greedy. Oh, I'm gonna be greedy.
No, he just said that about LeBron.
Yeah, it was like bad, but shoot, I wish I had that. I ain't gonna even lie to you. But before I dive back into this fashion thing, I want to give a shout out to my Uncle Jesse. I want to give a shout out to Bruh Man and Coach. I see you, Coach. Coach, keep me on point. Coach, I'm going to try to stop crying. I promise you, Coach. I'm going to try to stop crying at work. And your boy also made Employee Spotlight. So y'all be looking out for that on your streaming platforms, YouTube and all that. But back into the fashion thing, though. I just say that it sends a sign of confidence, like when you walk into a professional setting, whether you're walking into a party, or whether if you're walking into a business setting, like let's say you even going to a business meeting, or you could be going out with friends for like happy hour, social hour. You always want to look the part because you never know who you're going to run across and who you're going to see. So let's give them a quick story, DJ. Remember, we went to a couple of Christmas parties.
Yeah.
And we seen a lot of fellas out there, man. And it's like, the competition was really not that good out here. Like, some people just had beer shirts on or a beer dad.
Yeah.
And they wasn't in that much great of shape either.
Yeah.
And I was just like, okay. Like, like, man, what's really going on here? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the first thing they keep saying is like, man, like, she keep turning me down, or like, man, I'm just not catching any women out here. And I'm saying, well, I could tell you why. Mm-hmm. Your fashion.
Yeah.
So one was kind of dressed like what was that? The Riddler. DJ, talk to us about that, man.
Yeah, dude looked like a whole mess, man. It's just the whole scenery of like, I'll give you like two scenarios. Like one scenario was like, we went to an area where we were overdressed. Where like we was dressed to impress, but everybody looked at us funny because it wasn't that type of scenery.
Right.
It was like a type of scenery where like you could kind of sit back and relax and chill and watch the game. But it wasn't like, oh, you need to dress up for this. It looked like we was kind of like showing off, or kind of like it gave people the impression that we were trying to like overcompensate or trying to impress too much.
I agree.
And then like the other setting was the setting that you was just talking about, dude looking like the Riddler and all that. and like a lot of people was dressed kind of in that fashion, but with us coming in there with the style that we had in that particular setting, like we got a lot of attention. So it's not about like what you wear, it's where you wear it at.
That's so true. And it's about where you wear it at, how you wear it.
Yep. So
if I'm just, let's say for an example, if I'm just going to go watch the game with the fellas and be going to like a nice sports bar, any sports bar, right? Mm-hmm. Just make sure your clothes is clean. Fellas, make sure your clothes is clean. Fresh white t-shirt. Not dingy, not stretched out. You make sure your clothes is clean, and please do not let your pants be baggy. But make sure that it fits your body. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that, okay, I'm in a comfortable setting. I got some fresh ones on. I got some nice ripped Levi jeans on. I got a fresh white tee. Hair crispy. Nice little piece on. Man, you cool. Me, fall time, might do a nice little pea coat, scarf. Y'all know how I get down. Nice, once again, Levi jeans, nice Timbs or something like that. It just depends on the occasion. Depends on the occasion. Nice boots, just depends on the occasion. So, you want to be mindful of what you're wearing and how you're wearing it. And when you step out in public, you want to be presentable at all times.
Yep. Like, now we're going to go off into hygiene, which is very important for everybody to tackle this goal.
This is my strong point right here. All the women know out there, we love to smell good. So let's talk about it, DJ.
All right, like first of all, like you want to shower, dude. Like, no joke, dude. Like, I promise you, like I done been to work like plenty of times where like I done worked around people,
right?
And I done smelled them, and I had to like leave the area because they smell too bad. Like I can't work with somebody that smells bad. Like, so first off, you need to shower, man.
Right.
And then, like, second of all, like, once you get out the shower, put on some lotion, bro. Like, why you coming to work ashy, dude?
No, up to looking like the chalk man or something. Oh man, I've seen some people like you clap boy. You think some chalk gonna come off of there? That's how ashy they be. Nah, but now just aside though, like I agree with DJ, man. You know, you most definitely want to shower, and do not put fragrance on top of a funky body. And I'm gonna leave it like that. Do not put fragrance on top of a funky body. Please shower, wash your tail.
Yep.
Then after that, you want to lotion up.
Yep.
Any lotion of your choice. And also say, you know, use some nice oils.
Mm-hmm.
Any oils of your choice. Because I like to put the oil on like after I get done, you know, showering and put my lotion on. Because people don't know that makes the fragrance shock out values. Like it make your fragrance like pop. And it gives it like a nice projection.
Mm-hmm. And
don't matter the fragrance. Anything that's affordable for you. I'm a blue fragrance type of guy. You know, I love my blue fragrances.
Oh, yeah.
But after the oils, and, you know, I throw another gem out there. Get you a nice body spray.
Uh-huh.
So now you smelling fresh from head to toe, body spray and all. Then pop your fragrance on. You already dressing right. The night is yours.
All right. And also, man, like, just get a decent haircut. Like, it don't have to be like Al, like every 2 to 3 days.
Oh man, look at dude.
Nah, but like just get one like once a week.
Yeah.
Like if you can't afford it, maybe twice a week, or twice every 2 weeks. I mean, and just like it makes you look more presentable, and then like even it helps you like even in the long run as far as like if you go to an interview or if you're meeting somebody on a date, like it shows signs of like you're mature, or it shows signs to that person that okay, like he does keep himself up, and he's more put together. Then also like I know people are gonna stare away from this, and I know we probably got a lot of dudes watching this, but also get a pedicure and a manicure. Like me playing football, like when I in the past, like when I said that, a lot of football players were like, nah, man, I'm too manly for that crap. I ain't doing that. Like, what are you talking about? Like, ain't nobody finna touch my feet. And I'm like, okay, well, how you gonna land the girl that you want to land if you're not taking care of your body?
That's so true. Hey, you could keep being dirty, and you can keep thinking that way that you want to think, and I'm gonna keeping these nails clean and keeping my hair cut and keeping my oral hygiene clean, and I'm gonna keep taking your ladies. Nah, but lay just aside though, like don't a woman want no man with let's say dirty nails, or you know your oral hygiene is not up to par. You know, like make sure you know you brushing your teeth, you're taking care of your oral hygiene, because that is so much as important as your physical hygiene. And you know, and you know, agreeing with DJ said, you know, like a pedicure is like not bad. And it's different ranges and prices of that. You can look into that on your own, but I would most definitely invest into that at least once every 2 weeks. Like for me, I get my eyebrows shaped up. I ain't afraid to throw that out there, but I look neat and I look presentable and I look good. And for me, even being somewhat of a bigger guy, like I'm very confident in myself. So I gotta do is take care of yourself, man, and you'll be surprised, like the things that will start to be thrown your way. Like you'd be surprised at the options that you will have, or you know, maybe some attention that not only women would give you, but certain business adventures that you might take. Like they might look at you as you walk in. Oh wow, okay, that guy is well groomed. He smelled good. He was dressed presentable. Because I would look at something like that if I'm want to hire you for a company that I would try to start. You know what I mean? Like you got to look the part. You got to be the part. You got to own the part. You got to look the part. You got to smell like the part. You got to really, really sell it. And that's what I feel like hygiene should be all about, really. You know, just taking care of yourself and feeling confident and emotional. And you just feeling like, hey, like I feel real good about this. Like I feel like I got this part. And when you feel good, you smell good, man, the world is yours. Yeah. I mean, there's none else more I could really say.
And this is gonna be off the topic for like a split second, but like I just wanted to like throw this out there. But also eating healthy will help you with not only your skincare routine but your hygiene as well, man.
Oh, talk to him about it, DJ. Talk to him about it.
Like the healthier you eat, like when you eat your fruits and vegetables, it makes your skin cleaner. it makes your breath smell better. Like it helps you with your nails and stuff like that. Like so when you do get the pedicures and the manicures and all that stuff, or when you do the skincare routine, you won't have to work so hard to get the dirt off your face.
There you go. That's why y'all know me. Yeah, y'all know I'm gonna keep it real. Yeah. I ate a lot of blueberries and raspberries and stuff. And hey, Jazzy, I'm trying. I know you're tired of eating berries, but Jazzy, I'm trying. But it's like, you eat damn size berries all the time and kiwi. But man, but like real talk though, like DJ is really telling like the honest truth about that. Like the more healthier you eat, it improves skin health, hair, and eye health, because vitamin A is really good for the eyes, and vitamin E is good for the hair. B12 is good for energy. So there's just a few things to be mindful about and start looking into that. Like I feel like that'll help you. And let's talk about something that people don't want to talk about, DJ.
Okay.
The emotional state.
Okay. With me self-improving, man, like it's like a roller coaster for me, man.
Yeah.
Like it's hard for me to adjust to it because like I'm so used to one style, or I'm used to like one way of being. Like I used to play football, so like I was so used to just being like rough and a hard exterior. But when I first self-improved, like I was happy of the improvements and stuff like that. So I was like, man, I look good. I'm getting girls and stuff like that. And like I'm eating healthy. I'm getting more love at work, and everybody loved my fragrances and all that. But then like I started to become sad because it was moments where like I was kind of losing myself, because I was like, this ain't who I am. This ain't my character. This ain't who I am. Like, I'm not no lovable person like this, or I'm not laughable or anything like that. And I started to find myself falling into that trap sometimes.
Right.
So, like, I was always having these mixed emotions. Like, sometimes I'll be happy and I'll be, like, or sometimes I'll be in my feelings, I should say, which meaning that I'll be sad at times.
Right.
Which is, for me, it's like I said, it's hard because like me going from being one person to another person, it makes me come off as fake. And I was like, I don't want people to look at me as a fake person because I'm as real as they come.
And I can totally agree with that 100%. You know, it's ups and downs, and it can be an emotional roller coaster when self-improvement, because, you know, it's like you trying to find yourself in this process and you embodying being somebody that you're not. So I remember like at one point, and this is like stressful trying to even become successful. It's stressful to try to get a podcast off the ground and trying to get a TV show off the ground, less alone you trying to self-improve as well. And I remember like doing November, December, I remember some of the girls at work were like, is you okay? I'm losing weight. I'm doing everything I needed to do, but I wasn't me. I'm being somebody that I wasn't my whole entire life. And, you know, people saying, you should be this way, or won't you do this, or be this guy, or be that guy. And I'm like, okay. Never been this guy before. It was moments I tried to embody D's personality.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not DJ, I'm Alan, but okay, I'll be like DJ. I'll be like some of the guys that he hang with. If they want me to be that guy, then I'll be that guy. And I was being something that I wasn't my whole entire life, and it felt like it was so heavy on me because of those pressures of getting certain auditions done, pressures of getting the TV show done, pressures of trying to get this podcast off the ground. And, you know, just going through like the audition process, man. And, you know, you're trying to keep up your maintenance at the same time of like, because you still got to remember, you still got to keep self-improving. The goal is to wake up and improve, wake up and improve. Every day you got to keep keeping that mindset in your psyche. Wake up and improve. You can improve 1% every day. It might be days where you feel like you're not getting anywhere, and I agree with DJ. That's the emotional side of it. You're like, man, I feel like I ain't doing nothing, man. Or like, man, I've been doing this for 3 months, and it still feel like I'm not doing nothing. Mm-hmm. Or like, man, sometimes I just don't see anything, because what you don't see, the next person might see it different. That's like if you see yourself every day and you've been lifting weights, or you see yourself every day and you've been dieting. To you might like you're not been doing. You might feel like, man, I ain't doing nothing, man. But you'll know what the other person's eyes are seeing, especially if people haven't seen you in about 3 or 4 days. So beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. So, you know, like you have to keep improving no matter what the emotional state is. There's going to be times where people around you might start acting funny on you. And we ain't got to that part.
No, not yet.
You know, people get to changing on you, or, you know, once that was like always around you and everything, now all of a sudden they pulling back because you dropped a few pounds, or you're pulling back because you put on some muscle. Have you ever had that experience before?
Yeah, actually, I went through it like actually recently, where like this person basically, like, once I started to like improve myself, and I told this person like, yeah, I'm doing a podcast. Like, they were happy for me,
Right.
but because they were going through what they were going through, and they were going through it for a long time, but they never like sat there and like actually talked to me about it. It was like they wanted me to succeed, but it was like, why did you like? It was kind of like, why did you throw that in my face type of deal?
Right.
And I'm like, I didn't try to throw it in your face. You could have like came to me and told me earlier what was going on,
Right.
instead of just hiding it from me. And I would have never had brought up nothing about the podcast or anything like that.
Yeah.
Because like that's an accomplishment I made. Like you wasn't a part of the podcast. Like, wasn't nobody else a part of the podcast. It was just me and you.
Yeah.
So like just and
Yeah.
like I want to be able to celebrate my accolades without somebody looking down on me, or somebody looking at me like, why you trying to throw this in my face? Even though you going through what you going through, then let me know and I could back off a little bit.
Right. And, you know, it's crazy, DJ, man. You have lots of conversations, man. Or even my guy, Big Will, a.k.a. Mr. Make It Happen. Y'all check out his YouTube channel. He doing major things over there. But, you know, let's come and even, with, you know, Sam, Lil Will, you know, times when, you know, William J. Smith, the producer.
Lil Will?
Yeah, Will, yup. No, but, you know, times when we had those conversations, man, you know, and it's all about, you know, dang, man, you know, like, people looking at me like this now and they're looking at me like that because I want to do this, or, you know, you start feeling like you're looking better, you're feeling healthier about yourself, like you feel like, hey, I'm really making big strides in my life, and you financially getting better. That's a part of self-improvement. Mm-hmm. Expect the unexpected. Like, yeah, we telling you the good sides of self-improvement, but that'll be on another episode where we'll talk about the downsides of self-improvement. But I'll just throw a few things out there. People are going to start to switch on you, man. Your own closest friends. You be like, man, we was like in the sandbox together. You serious? Man. Here she go. Or, dang, bro, man, you going to the gym with those shoes on again, bro? Man, don't you think you doing too much? Or, you know, like, you go out with your friends, girl, why you gotta bring that purse? Oh my God, like, you just trying to show out. Them are little jabs, they hating on you.
Yeah.
Or, man, how's that little career of yours going? Wow, really? Why I gotta be little? Or, how's that little diet going? Wow, really?
Yep.
Because I'm trying to do something better with my life. I'm trying to self-improve my life and my lifestyle, so I would try to get a bigger chicken bag and get to them goals and try to keep knocking out these goals one by one. I'm telling you, it's lonely at the top.
Yeah, it is.
It's just probably be a few of y'all left at the top. You look around, you like, man, I look to my left and I look to my right. I still only got my day ones. Everybody else gonna start falling over like bowling pins, man.
Yeah. Like, a lot of people don't talk about this, but when you going through these emotions, you're also losing time. And let me explain that for a second. Like, you're losing time with your family. You're losing time with your friends. So
Right.
it's going to make you go through the emotions a lot of times.
Oh, yeah.
You're losing time at work. So like today, like, I'm missing some hours at work. Like, but because this is the goal at hand and this is something that we need to accomplish to make more income, then I have to sacrifice, meaning that I have to take some time off of work to do this.
Yeah.
And sometimes it does leave me in an emotional state because I'm like, man, I ain't like, now my check gonna be a little bit short, and that makes me feel some type of way sometimes. And then also it takes time away from my family, it takes time away from my friends, it also takes time from like me even having a relationship with anybody, because and those emotions can play tricks on you sometimes.
Yeah, and I felt the same way. Then, when I felt like once we got this podcast and TV show kicked off, that we was going to get a bigger chicken bag.
Yep.
So that made me kind of switch my mindset to be like, okay, cool. You know what I mean? Because at first, I'm just like, man, like the process of getting here and talking about self-improvement, man, like it's like being successful is stressful. Mm-hmm. Stressful at times trying to be successful. It's stressful sometimes to try to manage your mental health, like your emotional state, where, like I said, people switching up on you, or, the sacrifices that you got to make to say no. Yeah. That, like, you like, man, if I say no to him, I feel like I'm going to lose him as a friend. Or if I say no to her, I feel like she's going to leave me alone. Then, you know what, then that person ain't for you. Mm-hmm. The goal is to self-improve. And nobody's never 100%. You can get to 70%, you get to 75%, but it's always more to do. You can always self-improve. And I like to break these down, DJ, as like archetypes that once that I've been reading this book called Relentless. You guys should check it out, by Tim S. Grover, the guy who trained Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and D. Wade. And I like to go by saying this: you could be good, you could be great, or you could be unstoppable. Which is like, you could be a cooler, you could be a closer, or you could be a cleaner. So DJ, when we talk about coolers, closers, and cleaners now, break that down to me. Like, because, hey, because I use this in basketball terms, man, because, I love basketball. Cooler is just somebody who's role player, okay. Yeah. A closer is somebody who's good. That get the job done as long as there's not too many variables being thrown at them. Yeah. And a cleaner is somebody like Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, D. Wade, LeBron, DJ, Allen. Yeah. William J. Smith, that gets the job done over and over and over again. No matter how many variables are being thrown at them, they feel like they have no other option. Yeah. We have to get the end result.
Yeah, but with that, like we wasn't always like that. Like it was times where we were cleaners. It was times where we were closers, and we went back to cleaners, and sometimes we were coolers.
Yeah,
because of like it was just part of our life, or like our situations that we was in. Like sometimes we had to go backwards to go forward, basically. And most of the time, like I was a cooler, and I was making excuses on like becoming successful, because like I was scared to become successful, because I knew what comes with it and what I was going to lose in the process of it. So I purposely kept trying to be a cooler for as long as I could. But, like, you kept pushing me to become a closer, and then I became a cleaner, where, like, I was accomplishing stuff and I was getting stuff done. But then, like, as I was itching towards the success, I'll still, like, back off a little bit on certain situations. I'll be like, yeah, I could do that one, but I don't want to do that one because I'm going to miss time at work for this.
Right.
So for a while, it was like a battle for me to try to be a closer. But now that I'm a closer, it doesn't matter what's in my way.
And, to me, the cleaner is the ultimate highest, right?
Yeah.
So you need these type of people in the world. So let me put that out there. So, let me be quite frankly clear on this. You need closers, coolers, and cleaners, because that makes the world go around. And for people who just tuning in, a cooler is somebody who could be good. A closer is somebody who's want to be great. And a cleaner is somebody who want to be freaking unstoppable. Because I'm unstoppable. Because you know why? He ain't let nothing get in my way. DJ, he ain't let nothing get in his way. William J. Smith, one day we going to tell his story. Man, that dude went through some stuff. He ain't let nothing get in his way. He stayed strong. He persevered. And a cooler is somebody that might be in your circle. They okay with kind of just like being a role player. Like they play their role, right? They get the job done to a degree, but they play their role. It's like, I really don't want the responsibility, but I'll do the little part. Okay, that's cool. We need those type of people in the world. Then you got a closer who gets the end result over and over again, as long as there's not too many variables being thrown at them. They're going to give you an exceptional result. They might even stay and do a few extra hours of overtime. They might stay in the gym maybe an extra 30 minutes or so. But a closer is like, that's just their job. But a cleaner, to me, a cleaner is like the highest level. A cleaner is somebody who's going to get that job done over and over and over and over again. They get the end result no matter what it takes, no matter how many variables being thrown at them, because they feel like a Navy SEAL. I have no other options. I have to get this end result. Like, I got to get this podcast done. We got to get the TV show done. We got to get this done. We got to get this audition done. If I don't do this, I feel like I'm going to lose my family if I don't go work out. That's that mindset that you have to put yourself in. You got to manipulate your mind to be like, yo, I got to do this or else we won't eat. And this is a serious moment right now. Like, you got to do this or else you don't eat. If you don't get this end result, you man, like, you just going to fail in life, man.
Like the reason why we saying this is that the world ain't going to get no better. Like, the economy is steady going to get worse. Inflation is going to be constantly going up. Like, it's never going to get any better. So you need to do whatever you can to self-improve now, because later on you may not have time. Exactly. And you can't dictate people based off of where your life is at today, which meaning that, because I'm finna get serious here for a minute, you can't put the blame on the government. You can't put the blame on president. You can't put the blame on your mommy, your daddy, or your friends. Maybe it's your fault. Maybe it's your fault that you ain't where you at today. You got to stop tripping, man. If people ain't holding you down, then they slowing you down. If you don't want to start self-improving with me today, and you could wake up today, you can start today, or you can start tomorrow. And you can say, hey, I'm finna start self-improving. I'm finna start waking up, and I'm finna start moving the pieces around in my life to get better. If that relationship is holding you down or dragging you down, man, you got to let that person go. Trust me, it's life on the other side of the tunnel. You might get somebody better. If that girl is holding you back, man, you got to drop her, man. Look at, you got to just drop her. You got to let her go. I mean, dead serious. Like, you got to let her go and keep that stuff moving, man. You don't got time for that. Hey, mama, look, I ain't come here for all this. I ain't come for all that arguing today. I just went to the gym today. I just trying to self-improve 1% today. Are you coming with me? If she's being more of a baggage to you, or if this dude being more of a baggage to you, where you financially taking care of everything and he's being a babysitter, yeah, I said it. He's being a babysitter, then you need to let him go. Unless the situation is at a point where it works for the best. Okay, so maybe certain situations where it works for the both of you guys, okay, that's cool. But if you know this dude ain't doing nothing, playing video games, doing illegal activities, you got to let him go. Like, I'm sorry. And then you come and whether you go around your friends, you go to a party, you go to work, and you just look stressed out because people can see it. Let it go. For real, man. And I had to get there, man, like, because that's so true, because we went through so much, DJ, to get here. Yeah, we did, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we really did. Self-improving, man. Man, to sit in front of a microphone is a blessing.
Yeah, it is. Like, after what we did in 2018, man, like, I'm surprised they let us come back.
Man, for real, though. But we don't get to all that, though. But, yeah, man. But, you know, like, we was wild, man. Like, we made a lot of poor decisions along the way. And, you know, we just grateful for an opportunity. Yeah. And it can start with you guys today. You guys may have a dream of starting your own business, whether it's a salon, hair, nails, whatever you want to do. Whether if it's a podcast, whether if it's a TV show. Anything is possible. Or whether if you want to be a YouTuber or an actor or a model, whatever your aspirations may be, lawyer, doctor, put your mind to it and start telling yourself today, I got to start getting to the chicken bag. I got to start self-improving. I got to cut this dead weight from around me. Like, they holding me down. They holding me back. Like, they slowing me down. Hey, bro, what's up? Y'all going to the gym today? Nah, bro, man. DJ, man, I'm chilling. All right, well, okay, cool. I got to keep going.
Mm-hmm. Like, you just got to put a lot of your stuff in motion, man. Like, whatever, like, you can't just say the goals and then just leave them up there on the vision board. You gotta do them. Like,
So true.
it gets to the point to where like actions gotta speak louder than words.
So true. So true, man. And, you know, one thing I was doing, you know, like when I was meditating a lot, like I used to close my eyes, and I know people thought I was crazy or he's sleeping. I got that a couple times. But no, really, I wasn't sleeping.
Praying.
Praying.
No, I was just messing
Well,
with you.
which is, you know, I do pray too. Nothing
Yeah,
wrong with that. But I was envisioning myself being in front of a microphone. I was envisioning myself creating this dream life. I was envisioning myself knocking down every audition. I was envisioning myself having the biggest photo shoot. I was envisioning myself having our own TV show. I was envisioning myself cashing these nice amount of checks. Like, what would the money smell like? What would the place smell like? Put yourself in that sensation is what I'm trying to say. Imagine it, think it, get involved, get in tune with your spiritual side, stay focused. You got to be focused like 35 millimeters. You got to be focused. You got to stay ahead of the curve. Like, you can't see nothing but your goals. Tunnel vision. So let's wrap it up here, man, with the Allen and DJ's final thought. DJ, give us your final thought, man.
All right, my final thought is self-improvement comes with a price, man. You're going to lose a lot, and I have lost a lot. And with that, I've lost relationships, like, because the girls just didn't understand my situation, and they didn't understand where I was trying to go. And sometimes when they don't understand where you're going, sometimes they can't go with you. And you're gonna lose family. Like, I made a promise to myself that if I don't make it on the big one, I'm gonna make it on the big screen, no matter what. And I made a promise to myself that when I make it to the big screen, that's when I'm gonna see my family. And that's a pretty big burden on me, because like, I love my family and I want to see them, but I know I can't come back to them as a failure. So because I feel like I haven't accomplished everything that I need to accomplish, I punish myself by not seeing them.
I like that.
And also, like, it took time away from like my current job, because I like my job, but it ain't the fantasy job that I want. But I do love the people there. I do love being there. I do love getting the compliments that serve me there. And then also, like, it scares me to self-improve, because let's say I do get there, but when I do get there, who am I going to spend this money with? Or who am I going to spend my life with? Because I shut everybody out.
Well,
So it scares me to become that way, because I can't find nobody along the way.
feel you on that, bro. Feel you on that. But to counterpart on that topic right there, my final thought is, yeah, I agree with DJ. It is scary because it's so lonely at the top. But they say you find who you supposed to be with doing what you love. So I feel like at every level, of course, it's going to be challenges. I like how I like to say it, every level is new devils, right?
Yep.
But I feel like it's always somebody for somebody. Like, the higher power is going to have somebody for you. You just got to make sacrifices. Like, when you got money, power, and respect, you know what comes next. I don't even have to say it. And you can have to pick it a little, but you got to pick wisely and pick who is best for you. Because I would rather have somebody rocking with me before I built all this versus if I'm at the top, because I don't know if they genuine or not. But that's when you got to have your spiritual eyes. But stay focused on your goals, man. Lock in. You can do anything you want to do. Stay focused. Keep telling yourself every day, I can improve 1% every day. Wake up and improve. Wake up and improve. Wake up and improve. You got to tell yourself this every day. You got to like keep this mindful. Create that vision board and manifest it. Close your eyes. Imagine it before you have it, and you'll be living a good life. Until then, we out, baby. The Allen and DJ Show. I'm Allen.
And this is your boy DJ.
Stay well. Stay healthy.
Peace.
Yeah.